So, have you ever wondered why on earth a country would drop $250 billion on a single soccer tournament? Well, stick around because the truth is going to absolutely blow your mind. $220 billion. That is exactly what Qatar shelled out to host the 2022 FIFA World Cup. It stands today as literally the most expensive sporting event in human history. To put the sheer scale of that crazy number into perspective, Russia spent just $11.6 billion back in 2018. Brazil, $15 billion in 2014. Qatar spent almost 15 times more than previous hosts. But here's what nobody realized. Why drop that kind of unimaginable wealth for an event that lasts, exactly 28 days? Now, you might assume they did it for a massive economic boom, right? Actually, data from Louvain University reveals the exact opposite. When researchers crunched the numbers, Qatar actually saw a significant negative impact on their economic growth, and that expected tourism boom completely flat. It was effectively an economic loss on paper. Then came the real surprise. 5 billion people. That is how many global viewers Nielsen tracked tuning into this World Cup. We're talking about 40% of the entire human population, all locked on to one tiny nation. And they weren't just passively watching TV either. Fans were fully immersed. You had 72% engaging on social media, 68% on streaming devices, and 62% paying to watch. Qatar wasn't buying a month of tourism. They were buying total, inescapable multi-screen global immersion. Because the real reason wasn't football at all. This was an absolute masterstroke in geopolitics. Qatar practically bought instant international recognition. They funded this massive, permanent infrastructure network from scratch, and they forged long-term global alliances, completely rebranding themselves as a modern global powerhouse. And the data does reveal one undeniable win at home. Because they had to build all that infrastructure from the ground up, the World Cup caused a massive plunge in Qatar's national unemployment levels. So what does this all mean? Qatar didn't just host a tournament. They bought a permanent, undeniable seat at the global table. But I'll leave you with this. Is that kind of global influence really worth a $220 billion price tag? Let's debate this down in the comments.